Hey everyone!
Hey, welcome to Transcend Tuesdays.
Yay!
It's kind of funny, but Miss Allison isn't going to make it tonight. She got basically got pepper sprayed by a kid on her
So
work
funny.
route.
Those darn bus kids. Oh my gosh.
I know
You
it's not funny, but it's kind of like, what? Get- Getting
God, it's
pepper
not
sprayed by
funny
a.
at all
I know it's not funny.
about it.
I feel horrible, but
Oh,
it's like, what?
I
Pepper
can't even
spray and
imagine
kids?
getting a face full of anything like that. I mean, just residual spray in the air. I
Right,
mean,
of
you know.
course. Clarence, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see ya.
Parent, hi
How's
Rossi's
it
Den,
been?
2535 Apple, Laura.
If you caught
Sharon,
any of the
hi.
news, if you caught any of the news, it's been crazy today.
It has
A
been
bunch of,
crazy.
a bunch of lies from the Republicans about this debt ceiling thing, just
Yeah,
really crazy.
yeah.
Matt Gaetz says he's gonna call for a vote of no confidence if it passes. It's not.
Can you imagine? That's ridiculous.
The Freedom Caucus are crazy people.
That's
Hi,
crazy.
Job
Hey,
and Libra
Teresa.
Lady.
Hey, Deb. Libra lady. Carolyn, rather. Teresa. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thanks for coming to watch us.
Thanks for stopping in. I'm sure there's other people that are more important, right?
Not for Scott.
No, no, no.
It's good that Scott has
The archangels that you've been channeling just said no.
personality. So, this his magnetic personality draws people. And he likes it. So
Well, the angels are guiding us because
absolutely
because
100%.
you were my big sister in another life. So,
Right. Exactly. 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 I'm so glad you
did we
real.
ever figure out a time when when we got that hit? Did we ever figure out what century that was?
No, I don't. I didn't even look at timing wise, but I'm sure it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I did sense it was a long time ago,
Yeah.
maybe like 1400s.
Yeah. Something like that.
It
Yep.
was a long time.
Yep. It was a long time.
But I just remember when you emailed me and I met you for the first time, I'm like, I know this person.
I know.
That
See,
immediate feeling, I'm like, I
I
know
was
this.
already like your sister already immediately.
Anyone heard of Humana Gold Insurance? Looking to, Humana Gold Insurance. Okay. We can do that for you, Rose. Impeachment, it didn't work. Donald Trump. Oh, yeah. 45 is a loser. Get in,
Yeah.
losers. We're going to go continue to lose. Peter Navarro, trial in September, finally.
Yeah.
It's crazy how these people think they can just delay. Okay,
I,
let's bring out a
should we do?
inspiration message before we get into the down and dirty.
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna grab my ET Oracle deck and see what it
How?
says. See
Because
what's going
we should
on
be
in the
having
universe.
we should be having some visitations.
You should. You should have all your channelings you did. You should have a ton of orbs around you.
I don't. For some reason, I don't do orbs.
You don't do orbs.
I don't know why. I wondered about that. Although last night, I swear, in the dark, when I open my eyes for a minute, I see things moving in my room. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
seeing like,
happened to me before, where it's like you just shut off the light, and all of a sudden it looks like there's been
yeah,
like lightning bugs everywhere.
yeah.
Just
Oh,
briefly, it's like
ooh,
all these spirits are around, and they
yeah,
right when you shut off the light, it's like there's a flash of
yeah.
all kinds
Oh,
of orbs hanging out.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hey,
Yes,
Melody.
yes,
Hey,
yes.
Jane. Rose.
Inspiration.
You guys. Shockwave. Sweetie, darling Lulu.
Oh, I like this. Three cards I bring it out.
What do you got?
Remember, we are one in this universe. We're all connected. Energy, the universe, the planets, everything has connection. And then
Wow.
I also have we have cellular memory and DNA memory. We were
Beautiful.
remember have put these thoughts out there if your back is hurting, you're struggling a
Yeah.
little bit,
Yeah.
you're going to have surgery or something. Keep
Hmm.
that focus, positive focus, because our cells remember they were perfect at one point.
Right.
They can
Exactly.
rejuvenate by positive thoughts.
You're absolutely right.
And then the last one I have is my pyramid. Mysteries are in the soul and within your choices, deja vu, interests, and dreams.
Wow.
So just always remember that these deja vu points,
Hmm.
or things you're interested in, those are your past lives coming back to you and your interest. Follow
Oh.
those dreams.
Mm, that makes
All right,
sense.
you got
Well, I have never ending story. So I feel like some of you are pulling the same kind of experiences into your life that you have not gleaned the lesson from, and now it's time to go, okay, enough of the bad relationship or the bad boss or whatever it may be that you're pulling in. You're going to go, oh, I'm kind of done with that, and you're going to clear it up because Treasure Island awaits you. All the gifts that you came in with are popping out, trying to get you to come to the edge, jump off, and fly with your gifts. That's right.
fly. I
Fly.
know, I know, Rosie Dan. It- my dreams are so sporadic.
Yeah.
Be like for like 3 weeks, I'd almost remember everything, and then it's like
Yeah.
9 months, I don't remember a thing.
Yeah. It's like I was just talking on one of my channelings with Heather of Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts. She was saying keeps having these intense dreams, and like they'll just be flashes of pictures or flashes of stuff like that. And then she wakes up and it's like, huh?
Yeah, what just
I
happened?
I have the same kind of thing happen, but in my perspective, it's because you're clearing a bunch of past life stuff. You're clearing a bunch of stuff from all levels, and it's just flashing through to be released. That's why you don't have to remember it. It's too much. There's too much happening all at once.
The biggest ones I remember in the last years or so or whatever, I
Hmm.
had this. I kept having these dreams for a while about past relationships.
Yeah,
I kept seeing, not that I was going to be moving forward on a different relationship. It felt like a reminder.
yeah. It's a
I
reminder.
kept having a dream. Oh, I was dating this person.
Yeah,
And then I had another reminder of my marriage, or another marriage, someone else I dated. This was like for a week, I was having these dreams of people I dated before.
exactly. And you know what? I'm
And
getting a
then, and then I had this connection because when I did my past life regression, I had this love story I seen with an extraterrestrial.
hmm
I did a channeling that week after
hmm
of this
hmm
extraterrestrial I was seeing in my
hmm
dream.
Sure.
That was in my past life regression because I think it was just about all these contacts we have throughout our life,
Yes.
and remembering the love we may have had, even though it didn't work out. It's all
Well,
these it's all these soul connections we make.
love doesn't love is remains, if you can believe that. Even if we had a relationship where it ended, there's still whatever the concept of the universal love is, that never goes away. So,
Tammy says she's had dreams about past jobs. Well, that's just
yeah,
your learning experience is coming back again, just reminding you that why you left that job or why you didn't, have that job. It's the same with my
or
relationship dreams.
or if you haven't coalesced it in your mind and realized, oh, yeah, like Scott said, it reminds you why you left it or why you whatever. It's so you cement it into your mind and then can release that out of your field forever, that you get the lesson and phew, you're done with it. But yeah, it is a revisiting for that
Yeah.
reason. Yeah.
There was that other dream I had a dream of 45, and I was in Trump Tower with him.
Yeah.
Remember
I
that?
remember that. Yes.
And
I,
it seemed casual, and I'm kind of like, why am I here? And he looked at me and he pushed this in the center of the room. He pushed this box of documents to me,
hmm hmm
and he basically said, "You can look." So it's like, and that it's all a premise of the dream, but it's like everything's coming out. You can't
That
hide the documents
you're
anymore.
right. That makes perfect sense. Everything's coming out. You can look now
You
because
can't hide. Yeah, you can look now. You can't hide. You can't hide them anymore, right?
come and look.
And then I texted you my last dream. I may have said it a few weeks ago, but
Mhm.
I had that dream about Diane Feinstein.
Oh yeah, right.
That's the only thing I remember. But they were talking behind the scenes in my dream that she's going to resign. So we'll see if that happens. Oh, there was talk today about her
hmm
that she didn't even remember why she was at the Congress today.
And
Again,
I know she does have dementia. I'm sure of it. Oh,
will
God
not.
bless her soul because she's done so much for California. Um, I
It's
appreciate
just
all.
it's heartbreaking,
It is.
to
Yeah.
to have people cover for you when there's big problems. I mean, you should do the right. Maybe she can't even realize that she needs to resign. She just thinks she's got to work.
I,
It's it's
could be.
heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking.
Hi, Marina, fellow sister.
Hi,
Ian,
Marina.
hi, Ian, and Shockwave.
Ian dreamt he ate the biggest marshmallow in the world and woke up. My pillow was gone.
Right.
It was probably a my pillow, wasn't it?
It
It
was
was a
Scott.
Mike Lindell pillow.
Oh my God.
Good to the last.
Let's not give him any more of our money for entertainment.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus, bummer. So I was on Marina and I had no clue about what was going on. And she asked me who's going to win the Alberta election. I had
yeah.
no clue who was running, or whatever, and I just kept seeing women. And I asked her, "Does women run?" Yes. Okay. I go. I see a light-haired woman and a dark-haired woman. I go. The dark-haired woman's going to win, and she's the MAGA candidate, and
I'm
she won.
telling you, Scott he has a good track record for getting these things right.
Oh, Nancy Jean and I were right on the basketball game. That was nice.
Oh, is that right?
Sunday we
Did.
were at the basketball NBA game,
Oh.
Miami and Boston, and we were like, so it was, Miami won the first three, Boston won the next three, so
Mhm.
big game.
Ah,
And Nancy and I both were getting Miami's going to win, and they did by like
you
19.
you guys are good. You guys are hot.
Yeah, sometimes um,
Well, some
I,
things
I
are
missed I mispicked the Super Bowl last year because I didn't read the cards properly. It was a
was that.
difficult one, but I said whoever's up at halftime is going to lose in the end because they're going to be up by 10. But I picked the
Mhm.
wrong. Philadelphia was up by 10 at halftime. They ended up losing in the end.
Wow.
I had the
Wow.
whole dynamics right, but I picked the wrong team to win.
Wow. You guys.
So things are pretty cool when you get it like that.
Yeah,
If
it
she
is.
passes, the Dem gets her committee seat. I'm not worried about that at all as far as a replacement.
Hmm.
The Republicans said they wouldn't replace her on the committee. So
Oh, is
I'm
that right?
pretty sure they have no control if she's replaced because she
Yeah,
would go in the committee seat.
yeah, right.
So,
Yeah,
oh yeah, Rosalind Carter's diagnosed with dementia. I seen
yeah,
that.
yeah. I saw that in the news. Yeah,
What is that? Isn't Rosalind like 98 too?
she is.
Those
So
two
she's
just
like
ticking
2 years
away
younger than she. She's not 98, but she's
up to
96.
96, something like that.
She's
Yeah.
like 2 years younger, I think. But yes.
Hey,
So
Craig.
when you've been together a long time and you've been married for years and years and years, like they got married in 1947, you die very quickly next to your spouse. You just don't live much longer than your spouse at this stage. That's just how it is.
Okay, let's start off. 16 minutes and we're talking some good stuff. Rose
Uh-huh.
Blue wants to know about Humana Gold Insurance. How is it? She's looking to change.
How
Humana
is it?
Gold Insurance. My
Man of
guide
gold.
said they're a solid insurance company. I don't have any worries there. What's the card say? They just gave me the word solid.
Yeah, Marina, it's like losing your right arm. Exactly. When you've been married that long and your spouse dies, like Jimmy Carter when he passes, Rosalind wouldn't be good for anything anyway. She'd want to cross.
Hi, Heather. Humana Gold. Humana Gold.
Hey, sister of the mystical tarot, my Heather. And I got kind of a funny card in this. They make it look good. It all looks very inviting.
Hmm.
Then they look to expand and look to future plans. Then they sock it to you.
Yeah.
So this this is all their new possibilities and things that they are inspired to bring forward. And who is the one that has to pay for their ideas? This is emotional stability and empathy. So I don't think any insurance company you look at is going to be like there's going to be some negative cards involved.
Yeah.
There's, that's just how it is. It's a business. They're in it to make money,
Right.
right? We're just trying to get the best of those kind of
Well,
systems. Can.
this is my throw. Currently, they're stable.
Yeah.
They have a King of Wands. Hierophant is a good card.
Hmm.
Budget and savings, all good
Hmm.
in the current. Something's coming up in the future. There may be some money issues moving, some deceit here with the Five of Swords. It's actually Five and Seven of Swords, my card here, but so I'm going with deceit in their finances, maybe moving money to make it look good creatively. In the future, I got a Tower, Devil, and like the Ten of Cups feels like giving out, CEOs a lot of money, da da da.
Right.
They're going to have a failure coming up in their future. So right now they're good, they are solid, but the future's showing now. So I
Yeah.
would
And I
say no. I
have to
would
say,
say no to them
no,
right.
and you know what? Rossi's Den has a really good point, Rose Blue. Rose Blue needs to make sure that doctors are in the plan as well and that the prescription drugs you take are going to be covered. These are two very big main points. Especially if you don't have a preferred provider plan or you do, or you have the cafeteria type plan, you're going to have to look at both of those and see who's in that, what doctors you go to, and if they're even part of that, because that could end up costing you more. Um, so definitely,
A year from now, when I looked at that, I heard 2 years. Like 2 years, they might have some financial issues. I would basically just go to an insurance agent you trust because they know more than looking on your own. That's the best thing advice you can do is
that's what we've done.
talk
And
to someone you trust.
you can change every year. If you
I
don't
mean, my
like, shop again and go to someone else.
I
So,
mean, our bank when I was in my hometown,
mhm.
my insurance lady was my banker or worked at the bank. Was
Yeah.
my aunt, was my aunt. I trusted her.
Oh, oh,
So
well,
they had an investment insurance lady at the bank. You
you
know, so
Wisconsinites live in a small town environment. Where,
right. It was 1,000 town people. So
I mean, that's cute. Oh my
yeah,
God.
I would just a safe company, a big company, someone, I mean, if you have your investments through a company through your retirement, talk to them too.
Yeah, that's funny. Ask me third eye lurking, having a bacon sandwich, and a
Oh,
salad.
yummy. Where's
Forgive me, I'm
where's
not
the
chatting.
tomato? Where's the tomato?
It's making me hungry. And at this age, I don't eat bacon. But man, I do love the taste of bacon and the smell of it. Oh,
Okay. Change. Peter Navarro. Is he getting an appeal? Convicted? What's going to happen with Peter Navarro finally going to trial for contempt of Congress? Unbelievable how long this has taken.
yeah, really, very, very.
It's complete nonsense. He didn't show up. It's standard.
Roast blue, bacon and butter. Oh,
Bacon and butter. Two
I'm
of my
like,
two of my
oh, that's
favorites.
a lot of a good thing.
And where's the cheese? You got to have cheese.
Yeah. Oh, cheese, because you're Wisconsin, of course. You're going to
Bacon,
soften.
butter, and cheese.
Yeah.
Yummy. Hey,
When I
Amy. Sorry.
when I was in Wisconsin, the person behind the counter of this local club was frying hamburgers in the pan. You know how hamburgers have a certain quantity of oil, of grease in it, fat, and it can fry by itself? No, they put butter in the pan. I'm like, you don't, you don't need to put butter in the pan to fry a hamburger. But they did in Wisconsin.
Yes. When I was in high school, we had a cafe, and they let the juniors and seniors out. If you had good grades, you can go downtown and eat. So they had a cafe, Max's M&M Cafe. He make the best egg burgers, and he cooked it in lard.
Oh gosh.
He
Oh
cooked
my.
everything in lard. It was
Oh,
so good.
oh. Now
I
see,
don't and
I
for the
could go
and
with
for the
that.
fries, I don't think he ever changed the oil.
See, here's the thing. This is what my grandmother used to do. I'm sure you all in my age bracket would remember. My grandmother would capture all the bacon drippings and keep it in a can. And then that's what she would use to do whatever she cooked with that bacon dripping kind of oil.
Yeah.
So hence everything was delectable.
Everything's great with bacon. Bacon fat.
Bacon. There is no, that's all truth. Everything is great with bacon. It's
If you're
true.
wondering, I got a little sun this weekend.
Scott
I was
is
out in
just
my
showing
boat,
me that.
out in
Look
the
at out,
boat
yeah, look at the white skin
the
next
white
to the
coast.
sun.
You're about like my daughter. My daughter's a little white, and she just burns if she goes out in the sun.
That's me. I just burn. That's all I do. So I try and use
Okay.
sun. So What did you get?
Oh, I was talking and I was concentrating wrong. We were
Well,
laughing and talking, and you can go ahead.
I got something interesting. So, they are working on it. They've done a fine job putting the case together. So, this is what I see. And Navarro is sweating it. He's having a hard time. Uh, the all the information has been gathered, and they're just waiting to have the trial because he's. I think he's going down the river. It's not going to be pretty.
Weird. Such weird cards. Even when I was talking, the cards are weird. So I shuffled again because I thought maybe I was
Not concentrating enough, or
not concentrating enough, but it's still kind of weird.
I know that's why
He was so
I
in the
got the
past here. I got he was trying to. For some reason he thought he could get out of it for
yeah,
executive privilege or something. Because
yeah,
I got the Magician, Page of Coins, Knight of Cups.
yeah.
He thought he could
Oh,
have a proposal and some kind of change in the path of this contempt.
yeah.
Wheel of Fortune, he's delusional, and he isn't all right upstairs.
I think that could be to be
So,
with you.
I mean, they all seem like they're not right upstairs with their. So
I have.
I got the worst cards for mental status. Seven of Cups and the Moon. They're both like not quite up right upstairs.
I think you're right because I did the deck of characters. I got home. I got shield and breath. So to me, that means that he is really trying to protect himself and his family from all this stuff going on, and he's panicking.
Well, that could be.
He's panicking, and that's why I got the 9 of.
Same as the pillow guy. Yeah.
But
Pretty
he
much.
is not really balanced because he is terribly afraid. Terribly afraid. He's mentally, um, yeah, he's not
Oh, that
doing.
could be. That
Yeah.
those cards together definitely show that he has some kind of
Mhm.
substance abuse.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, yeah, that could be. That could.
I didn't get any justice cards, but I got him. The truth is coming out on him, and he
Oh,
may he
Justice
may
card.
try to take some kind of deal because I
Mhm.
got positive cards: Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Empress,
Yeah.
saving the family disgrace, and he may team up with DOJ for finally flip because he may be getting advice that he's going to lose.
Yeah. That might be.
I mean, it doesn't look good, but the truth is there.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it's more of a
Unless he,
flipping
unless he
kind
flipped or he
of.
did something in advance to position himself well, but he's definitely sweating it, whatever happened. Um, hmm, yeah.
Yeah, it could very well be substance abuse
Because
there too.
I keep getting, he'd like things to be as they were, and he's hanging on to what he's got. I don't
Okay.
think he wants to acknowledge that any kind of legal ramifications can happen for him. I think he's.
All right. A couple cards for Amy's birthday, quick.
Happy birthday, Amy, smiling love and light. 51, young. You're young.
Jeez Louise. Cards flying away. Which card? Okay.
Read your birthday.
I'll just
See what we
randomly. This
just
one.
have that Mystic Sisters deck. Marina. My deck came.
Okay. Randomly told when to stop to pull cards. Let's see what happens here. Okay. I have dream wishes fulfilled, dreams come true for you.
Yay.
The Nine of Cups, a magical time in your life. The Empress. Success is allowed in your life of luxury and creating creativity. Continue to manifest. And then the Eight of Swords. Even though you're trying to think of the words. Even though you're like in a prison, you have what it takes to succeed. Believe in yourself and you are powerful.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice. So, is that it, Scott? Says
Yep.
I got Artemis. Beautiful card. Look at that gorgeous imagery. So, hunting, seeking, perfect aim. So, this to me, this is a strong woman pointing at what she is her target, and she is going to have perfect aim. So, Cygnus, look at that powerful card. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous with the. So, Cygnus is release and surrender. So, once you have that perfect aim and you're aiming at what you want, surrender it to divine source. And I'm going to show this card very briefly with my fingers over it because Lilith is naked. Lilith.
Yay.
So
Adult here. This is a no kids channel.
I'm worried about YouTube doing weird things if you show anything. So I'm a little afraid. So Lilith is about sex, self-actualization, and power. So look at this. Perfect aim at your target. Release and surrender. And this is your self-actualization and power. So you can't get better cards than that. That says you're a powerful woman going forward. You are going to hit your target. You are going to stand in your power and make things happen. Boom.
Warrior Girl had a good comment. Eight of Swords is the path to conquering the ego.
Yes.
Get out of your own way.
Yes. That is
Love
true.
and light, Amy.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do we want to go with? Rose Blue's got so many questions about Paxton. We could spend a whole show just on that fool. Paxton and what's the lieutenant governor? Let's see. Where should we go? Okay. She had this one up early. Let's see. Yeah, let's try the deck of characters. My intuition says they already searched without us knowing. I don't think there was any prevention because they could do whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, we all seen the clips of him loading up boxes going to Bedminster. Okay. Anything did the DOJ, FBI, whatever, search the other Trump properties? Did the DOJ?
I think they did. Because this, I get they were truth seeking, of course, King of Swords, and they got the world. I think they completed their mission and they got everything they needed. another way to look at it is this will be Trump's final run. And here is what what he wished things were back to the good old days. I think this really is
Seven
reaping,
Springs.
this is reaping rewards from Jack's hard work. That's how I see it. But it is possible to see it the other
I
way.
think I'm sure they checked Trump Tower, the Virginia Golf Course, and Bedminster. Seven Springs? I don't know. What is what I got? So it reached a certain point after they got those documents from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
They had to move.
Yeah.
Sunken ship means they got it. Lasso, they got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the cave. So they searched everywhere, hiding places and whatnot.
Right.
This is basically magicians, so they did it without people knowing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was fruitful.
Right. It was. And
So
let me just tell
that's
you,
in the case. That's in the case.
clarifier, Scott, look at that. The meadow. The meadow. That's like going to the park.
Yeah. Such in the case why he subpoenaed the Trump org for all his foreign entities.
Right.
They got the documents they needed, and then they're going after the foreign entities and why he had those documents.
Right.
So I think there was another question for Jack about Paxton. No, maybe not. Let's just go with Jack. Is he? Let's see what the deck of characters says. Is he pretty much? Oh, someone asked a question. I didn't start, but someone asked a question. Has Jack Smith presented the evidence to Garland?
Okay.
Or is he still
gathering
with his prosecutors and getting the evidence yet?
Okay.
Has Jack Smith and his team, the special counsel, brought the evidence to Merrick Garland? I'm getting a not yet from my guide, but let's see what the characters say.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Heaven. You got the key.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. You have yours ready, or?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Other stuff. So I got the dumpster. They're still digging.
Yep.
There's still more trash to go through.
Mm-hmm.
The light is shining. This is like the sun.
Mm-hmm.
The key, it's basically done because they opened the door, right?
Yeah.
It's in a gold mine. They still got to seek through the dust. And there we have FBI guys still going to seek more information, prosecutors, whatnot. So it's still in a work in progress, but they got the key, they got everything. So I would not expect it's much longer with these.
I don't think so. I do have the Explorer thereby agreeing with you that they're still digging. I got the Grim Reaper.
Well,
they have enough to bury someone right now.
he's going to bury himself.
He'd be so buried he'd have to leap across. That's how deep a hole he dug for himself, um, being the 45. The sun is shining on everything. Uh, it's these guts
What?
show Jack's determination. No, this is Jack's determination to
Makes
bring a
sense.
solid case.
Makes sense.
He
He's
has
not shying
camouflaged.
away.
He has camouflaged everything that he has done so that he will shock the heck out of everyone. And this will be Trump at the end, a naked man.
Hopefully in a probably in a glass coffin.
Perhaps in the glass coffin for entertainment purposes only. Because there's a lot of Grim Reaper and Meadow cards, the park, showing up here tonight.
I've always sensed he's not gonna feel too well after when the feds come after
Right
him.
now,
When the feds come after him for espionage, he's
yeah,
not leaving.
yeah,
He's gonna be in handcuffs and he's gonna freak out.
yeah.
Hey Jeff. Hi Alice. All right. Still moving on. That's why I kind of sense it may come at 1st of July.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
still buttoning up some things.
yeah.
Um. Okay, we'll just throw a couple on this one. Will MTG ever be House Speaker?
Oh God,
This is kind of a joke, I guess, right? But
that's got to be like. I mean,
there'll be prison bars for
there'd
MTG.
have to be decorum every day. She get, even if she doesn't know what it means.
Yeah, that is an interesting question, and that is really weird. Oops, what
Yeah,
I gotta. I wanted to star that.
Lindsey Graham,
Okay,
went to Ukraine.
there.
Yep,
Yeah.
surgery to
Well, I'll just keep that one. One fell out when I was trying to tap. Well, I'll keep that one. That makes sense.
Yep. Oh.
Oh hell no!
Oh.
I'm funny. No. So I got this one flew out. The repairman.
Mhm.
I think she's just a fixer upper. She's in there for chaos. She'll just do whatever she needs to take to repair the situation. Let's
Yeah.
say something goes wrong, we'll send MTG in there to throw some nonsense out there to throw everyone off the tracks. Right?
Right. Right.
She's a weirdo.
Yeah.
She's MAGA nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the Meadow and Lasso.
Oh gosh.
I think
My
she's
last
gonna
my last card again. The
the
meadow.
Meadow. Who would the Meadow be? I
It's
think
like putting
I think
somebody out to pasture. Putting them out to
yeah,
pasture.
that's a good call there. Yeah, but yeah, I think she's gonna be indicted in handcuffs.
Yes, I do too.
She's not
I,
gonna be no House
I
Speaker.
she's pulling everything. All her just desserts are being magnetized to her. She's sprouting a lot of stuff, and it's not the stuff she wants to sprout because a bunch of people are working on it behind the scenes.
Oh my
She
God.
she's in bed with everyone. She can get what she wants, but what's coming is out to pasture. Final call.
Geraldo calls on Biden to pardon Trump. Geraldo needs to go away.
Oh, I'm. Oh, that just made me a little nauseated.
We all adopted, but told my late bro is tied to my past.
Okay.
Well, Oh, Rose Blue. I'm going. I'm going on Thursday with Allie. Maybe we can ask then. If you come join us at 6 Central. Thursday, I'm on with Allie. If you want to come ask then, be a better time.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
My Torian uncle says a lot of nasty things about it. Good. She is nasty. She's a horrible person. Okay. A lot of people are asking about Texas.
Hmm.
Let's see. Where should we start? Okay, this is a good one. Nancy said. So did you see that? There was a video leaked.
I didn't see
I mean,
that.
it was said before, but Paxton was saying he's, thanks to his help, he suppressed all these votes, million or two votes, for because of COVID, denying people to mail in ballots, which
Yes.
could have
Oh,
been up to
you're right. I saw that in the news. Yeah, a couple of weeks.
basically that's illegal. But he is the Secretary of State, right?
Yeah,
No, Attorney General.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be a Secretary of State. Why is he getting involved as an Attorney General?
That's a good
That
question.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
So, what will become of this new revelations besides his impeachment and ending up having to pay $3 million of it?
Uh,
Rossi Dean.
at the least, his reputation will be ruined because that's what the deck of characters says.
That is just wrong. The GOP do whatever they can. Yeah. So that would be the Secretary of State that should have, you know, authority over the elections, not an Attorney General.
Right.
Yeah, he admitted to that, Jeff,
Hi,
in
Charlene.
a video.
Yeah.
Okay. What will become of the? So I mean, if he would let all eligible voters vote,
Hmm.
Beto would have won.
Oh, hands down. Come on.
I mean, we know something was weird when Uvalde County, where the
Mhm.
mass shooting happened, voted for Abbott. That made no sense.
No. Mm-mm.
I think
No.
the same thing happened in Florida.
Yeah. There's a lot of cheating
There's no way
entertainment purposes only. And let
those
me
two
just show you.
schools that
This
bad
is
to win that.
this is the this is heaven. That's him doing it. He's lounging thinking, "Oh, I did a good job. Look at what I did." But now there are some watchdogs watching him. He's getting a little nervous like an angsty teen. And he's going to fall down like a drunken sailor, drunken sailor. So that's damage to his reputation while he's being looked at. So down the road, there could be some comeuppance for that. They have their hands full though, because there's so much they're working on.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah, I got the federal government's going to be working on it, but it's
yeah,
a night of coins. This is going to be a slow mover.
slow,
Work on the evidence. The federal government's going to move on the devil.
definitely.
The strength card, the rule of law, the divine feminine's coming in, moving to greater times. So this is telling me Texas is going to get better.
Yeah.
Texas is going to get better. Strength, Empress, moving on to better waters. They are going to get the corruption out of there. Paxton is going to this is going to be good news, and he's going to lose a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be good news from this. He's going to lose everything.
I am sure of that.
He is going to lose. So yeah, I mean, as far as this new information and investigating and what he did,
Yeah.
we're talking another 3 years.
Yeah.
That's how fast
Sounds,
the
sounds about right.
governments move.
Yeah. Slow to move, but it's being looked at and it's being addressed.
Like I said, the only fast moving investigation has been George Santos. That's the only quick one I've ever heard of.
Reason. Swift justice.
I guess the Eastern District of Newark wasn't that busy.
I guess. Or they wanted retribution for the lies. It was a personal thing.
Um, is Paxton going to make everyone suffer? Is other people going to go down? I think there was another starred comment. Let me see. Oh yeah, Laura had it.
Oh,
What's going
yeah,
to happen with the rest? If
yeah,
Paxton goes down, is everyone else?
yeah.
Patrick
That's
and
a
Abbott.
good question.
Oh, good Lord. Rose thinks Paxton stalled any investigations that the FBI and DOJ
Yeah,
took over. Good
yeah,
Lord.
yeah, yeah. I could see that
Okay.
happen.
Is Paxton going to take down, out others?
That's what happens when the snakes guard the hen house for entertainment purposes only. Oh,
I think a better question is Paxton going to seek revenge?
he is. Well, if he can make any deal, he'll talk, but he's definitely going to sink some ships.
Okay.
Every man for himself.
Um, so I got the Eight of Swords. It's my prison card, but it comes in the past.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking he's getting warnings not to. I think there was behind the scenes
Of course he
warning
is. They're
because this is
scared.
restricted.
Right,
So I got restricted,
right.
protect,
Yeah,
calmer waters,
right.
making things feel forgiveness.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like in the past or the current kind of feeling.
Hmm.
But moving forward, things are going to get bad.
Hmm.
We have a tower coming, a drastic change coming this summer, and then I have prosperity or some kind of money notices coming out.
Hmm.
These are good cards, the two aces, but they are powerful. But they're coming in with a drastic change in a tower moment.
Hmm.
Hardship. In the end, I have the Angel and Guide card. This is all about good things happening. It doesn't matter whether he talks or not, the house goes down.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he does, the house
Hmm.
is going down with him.
Yeah, I
Because he
agree.
had paperwork. You
Hmm.
don't need him to flip kind of thing or call him out. But right now, like I said, it feels like there's those mob type warnings. You don't say a word about me.
Of course.
Right now,
Absolutely.
there's that protection mode. We're going to see how it's going to play out, but it's going to have a tower in the summer. And no matter what happens, the house of cards fall down in Texas.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So I got the wizard. So I think that's um, them trying to hide everything somehow in the paperwork. It's not all what it seems. So it's not going to be that easy to spot some of these things. Uh, Heaven showing that things are going to be shown clearly. The love goddess, the relationships he had inside of Texas sinking, that which gives me the feeling that, you know, he is going to be talking in some way, shape, or form, or he's going to feel threatened. He's going to want to get away. And maybe it's more the threat. Um,
Right.
people talking. These are the probably, I'm sure. But yeah. So he either is going to talk, or he is threatened so much he's scared and tries to run.
Well, when you're going down,
Yeah.
Ian, I
Rose,
might be wrong, but I'm sure the DOJ has Paxton's number.
Rose Blue pointed out that 7 years ago he was indicted, and he has controlled it so much that indictment never has been processed beyond the indictment stage. It's
Right.
never
I
been to
mean,
trial.
right.
So,
It's early. It's early in the process, so it feels
except
like the mob, the heads.
the
What's that?
talking heads.
What'd you say?
The talking heads. The
It's
Fed.
talking. The top guys in the corrupt government. So he just got indict or impeached. So it's early in the process, so that makes sense. They're all talking behind the scenes. You're protecting me, right? You're not going to say what I said or I did.
Exactly.
So they're on the defensive mode of how to hold and probably talking behind the scenes. You're not going to impeach me or kick me out in the Senate. They're all doing this talk thing,
Right.
trying to cover up because they know it's a mad time, just like 45 did.
Yeah.
So, but in the end, they're going to take a deal
Hmm.
because he
Yeah.
gets money down. He already is going to owe $3 million
Hmm.
for a settlement, and then you want to have more lawyer fees. These fools just say you're dirty. Save yourself millions in lawyer fees because you're going down anyway.
Exactly. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Nanette.
Oh, I know, right? All these guys should go down on RICO.
How are you? It's true.
Texas, Florida, corrupt.
Yeah, all these guys
DeSantis is trying to.
Yeah. Hmm.
DeSantis is hit with a FEC violation because he's trying to move his governor money PAC to his federal PAC, which is illegal.
Oh, is it? Oh my God.
Supposedly they already did it. So
There's so
there's
many
been a
things. I mean, when are they ever going to really nail down all these campaign fund scam things that are going on all over the place? Uh, it drives me crazy that no one gets in trouble over any of it.
okay. Oh, we're almost an hour already. Okay. Laura, the trafficking. We sensed. Yeah, we might as well stick with the deck of characters. This is so much fun. We sensed they were investigating it.
Yeah.
'Cause it's illegal to move migrants like that. It's human trafficking. Okay, will they ever be charged though? Will Abbott or DeSantis be charged? I mean, they paid to try to get a hold of that flight company or whatever, and they like disappeared.
Yeah.
Just not.
Ooh.
They definitely should be.
Ooh. I think, I think they eventually could definitely face some prosecution over it.
Well, Abbott's doing it right out in the open, saying, I'm going to ship more.
Oh, God. It's just crazy. Well, here's the thing. Deck of characters. I got the cave. So there's all this stuff that's been hidden. They wanted to hide what they were doing. But the world card is coming, and that's completion. Or in the deck of character, it could be all over the world. There could be a fire lit under this kind of thing, and it's going to come to light. People are going to look into it. His rainbow is upside down. His unicorn is upside down. So that tells me that it is going to be looked at, and it is going to cause a lot of heat. So I think down the road, maybe so far down the road that we can't really see the end, there will be some prosecution over it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a while.
A while. And I think that's why we just have the heat right now with
these characters are a little hard here to figure out.
Thank
you. I got the magnet. Mm-hmm. Sorry, you were saying something?
Sharon is leaving to make dinner.
Oh.
Sharon, thank you for being here.
Hey, Kay, if you can make it Thursday, me and Allie will be on for a personal. We're trying to get through these wacky political times here. Okay. Got the magnet.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like they attract dirty deeds, that kind of thing. But then I got the poet. That makes me feel like they're trying to create some kind of talking, some kind of narrative, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we have an angel. We have a little flipper going on. We got someone assisting.
A flipper. I like that.
We got a flipper going on. So first comes out as camouflage. They're trying to create a different narrative.
Yes.
To camouflage what they actually did.
Like an angel.
Yeah. So it's like, it's like they know it's illegal, is what I'm sensing here, but they're trying to change the narrative. Like, well, Biden won't help the border, so we're taking care of ourselves, kind of thing, right?
Yes. Exactly.
They're trying to dance around the legality they did, but they will get caught.
Right.
Isn't that funny? In a deck of 111 cards, the lasso comes up every time.
Yes, it is an amazing thing how energy works, and it selects just the right one.
These GOP will. Oh, good point, Don. The dancing boots of DeSantis. Remember those white boots?
Oh, the white the white boots.
That was perfect. We got the DeSantis card.
White boots.
The DeSantis card.
Yeah.
I like it.
That is pretty apropos, I have to say.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And I got the fairy and House Under Construction. This is his really trafficking empire that he tried to build. And here's the dumpster fire that's going to happen because he's going to have to look in the mirror, and it isn't going to be pretty. They're going to force to look in
the law is the law. It's it's just like the GOP. They're just trying to put this narrative out there, but when the DOJ and the rule laws come down, they will take care of it.
Yeah, of course. Yes, and he really lives.
The 45 spin. I magically took care of the documents by thinking they were declassified.
And then they were not classified anymore.
And then he changed his narrative. Yeah, I took the documents, but I could. I was the president. The presidential.
they were my files.
Right. You just keep thinking of the narrative by saying this will change things, but no.
Like, no.
You should count the number of cars to 45. Oh, let's do that.
It's about 45. Okay.
All right. Quick
All right.
shuffle. See what number 45 is in the deck of characters. I like that.
Here's 45.
1,
Deck of
2,
characters.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 41, 42, 43, 44. I got Island.
31.
He's stuck by himself in an island, and no one's gonna help him. He's on a deserted island.
Okay. What's 45? Oh, gosh. The self. He's
It's all about me.
He's
Me.
narcissist. It's all about him. See the
That's
thing.
not being. That's being by yourself.
Oh my God, it works.
By yourself. Stranded on a deserted island.
There it is.
No one's coming to his rescue.
A clinical split personality. Yeah. Gemini, right? Yep. It's
What
true.
changed the legislators in Texas? Yeah, isolated. Good point, Carolyn. Yeah, he's isolated.
Yep.
Good point. Good call on the deck of characters. Well, he was. They didn't want the government to pay his $3 million fine for one. I feel like there was threats by him about something. I think it had a lot to do with the $3 million. It feels like Exxon was threatening some people within, and then he made that big comment about the speaker had to resign because of his slurring the other night.
Mm-hmm.
It all came to a head. I think it was about the money, and it feels like he was making threats like, you are gonna, like
you won't believe
approve this to pay it.
And the deck of character agreed with you, because this is what he is sprouting. Love goddess upside down. And I'm sorry for the imagery, everyone.
Ugh.
You can't make this up.
That makes you feel like he put a gun to their heads.
Yeah.
Like making threats.
Yeah.
I think it had to do with the $3 million. He didn't want to pay the $3 million.
Right.
And they finally grew a pair, and it's like, I had enough.
Yeah.
This guy's corrupt. Exactly. He's not going to extort us.
Exactly.
Yep, I seen that rose blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was threatening him. He was texting him.
Oh my God, really? Oh my gosh. You mean the deck of characters called it on that type of character he's got, the kind that threatens and bullies and that kind of thing. Yeah.
We checked on that. Okay, we checked on that. Okay. Won't nada. Okay. So he's like an assistant guy to 45.
Mm-hmm.
They had that maintenance guy or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Give up the information but anyway. Well, Lana's in big trouble for moving documents.
Let's see, really.
Well, they a long-time employee.
Yep.
Oh, the Valley guy. That's right. Yeah.
Let's
Well,
see.
not
Will he flip?
well, not
Oh. Oh.
I bet she will too, Rose.
You can't make these cards up. Oh. You can't make these cards up.
What the heck?
My God. Oh. It tells a story, folks. It's all about the money. Heaven's upside down. Things he's measuring out what's the best way to handle things, and I think he's just going to. This is about singing a tune, but the tune is going to be circus tune, illusionary, and no bulldozer is going to bulldoze him because he's getting gold coins for not telling the truth, whether he goes to prison or not. He wants the gold coins. But the bulldozer may help push him over the edge. We don't know. It's far away from now. We'll find out.
Yeah, so he's in the center right now. So I'm thinking 45's on that old gig.
Yeah.
I'll protect you. I'll protect you. You know, get you. Pay your
money.
Ah.
Yeah, it's all about waving the gold coin. That was the first card out. Shh. Yeah.
Because first I got the camouflage yet.
Yeah.
So there's a little protection going on.
It's telling the lies. Yeah.
The Explorer and Wild Woman, kind of weird here, these two.
Mm-hmm. Those are
But
like wild cards.
It feels like it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Right.
Had quite the adventures. Had great times, good money.
Yeah.
So then I pulled 3 more. Once the dust settles,
Mm-hmm.
the motherly protection, and it's gonna sprout. It's gonna seed out. I'm like, okay, it sounds like he's gonna flip. This is my 45 card.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
45, dancing shoes, fuel.
Fuel. Oh.
Gonna explode.
Woo.
Get your dancing shoes on.
Man.
I associated that one. That one's 45.
Wow. I mean, these cards are on fire when they want to tell you a story.
Interesting stars.
Sometimes they can really tell the story.
Yeah, I'm a little confused, so I'm like, oh, I better throw 9 on this one.
Yeah.
To get to an ending.
Yeah, it gave a nice
My
little...
senses were saying, yeah, eventually they'll all flip.
Yeah.
You either flip or you go to prison for 15 years.
Exactly.
It's an easy choice.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all nervous. Even the attorneys are nervous.
Yes.
The attorneys are big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jules Niner. Thank you.
Hey, Jules Niner.
Okay, eventually he'll flip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that too. It's really strange why a senator goes to Ukraine. I can see the House Speaker or the majority leaders, sure. The president. I didn't even hear if Lindsay had an entourage.
Right.
If he just went himself. I only see a picture of him talking to Zelensky. Really strange.
Strange.
And then now Russia's got a a, a mark on his head.
I mean, oh man.
What's the story with Lindsay in Ukraine? Oh, I know, right, Jules?
Oh,
God,
I just got a psychic flash. It's related, believe it or not, and I don't know why this is important, but it's actually related to the information that came out from Zelensky when that trial was going on to impeach 45. It's related to uh, all the things that went on. Remember when he got rid of that the ambassador
yeah.
to Ukraine, and Zelensky tried to do some dirty thing with Zelensky. Uh, this whole thing is tied to Lindsey Graham somehow, and that's he not tied to him, but he was sent on a mission to button that up, to button up all that stuff that Zelensky could tell about not getting the money that he was supposed to get in the very beginning. Remember, Trump wouldn't give him the aid money that, or the money that,
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of dark things that we don't even know about. And he went to talk to him about that. That's the psychic kid I got. But the cards bear me out, though.
It does have. He. It has something to do with the GOP, I think. But it's still kind of hidden because I don't think it. What came out in the news? I got the camouflage again. It's something hidden. But once the dust settles, we're going to hear about it. And I think it has something to do with the GOP or what they did, because there was mountains that were climbed. There was obstacles, right? At one point, it leveled off, and now he was begging. There was some kind of sadness, like regrets. They laid in their bed. This is GOP.
Yeah, I agree.
Sunken ship.
Call it GOP, call it Trump, but the
It's going to
shenanigans.
change to the music.
Right. I have to agree.
So
And
it had something to do with the GOP and what they did to him. It was kind of like a forgiveness thing.
so
It's
I have,
chances.
home is upside down for Lindsey Graham. He had to go do this because he was the one who got the short straw.
Short straw.
This is what he's worried about. Jail cell. The jail cell
You're
is
gonna have it anyway.
in his mind. He's singing like a poet, talking like a poet, trying to change the narrative. And so is everyone else in the GOP related to this.
Don't laugh too hard. You're gonna start sounding like DeSantis.
But unfortunately, my last card is this is a serious situation that could, if unleashed, could cause real havoc in the GOP. This is how important it is. That's important. We have no idea about it. It's way deeper than we think.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders is a good one.
I think it may even be something about how during the GOP tried to position themselves to give Russia the opportunity to do what they're doing to Ukraine. It could be that diabolical. I don't know, for entertainment purposes only.
No, the only thing I seen reported was that he stated that the GOP will support Ukraine. They're not going to stop any, aid or anything like that. to reaffirm that there was no nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only thing I heard reported. He is a dweeb, I know, right, Dwan? We're tired of these people that are just horrible.
Yeah.
Don't care about people, their own profits.
I know, it's so scary that these people are in public service and this is they have no heart. You just wonder what kind of world made these people so heartless.
Okay, we got 10 minutes before we need to shut this down. See the question? Are you still shuffling?
Oh no, I was just putting my cards in order, my deck of characters.
Oh, you need them in order.
It got all discombobulated. Does the DOJ Jack Smith know who is the J6 bomber? You know, people have read on that on other shows, and
I haven't seen. I believe they do.
they have them.
I think they kept sweetening the cash prize to see if they can get people to flip on each other.
That is probably what they're doing. Exactly. They know who it is, but they're silent while they use it as a leverage.
So yeah, it's hard to say if it's accurate information because it came out from a right-wing website that the FBI knows the rental car but the only one that reported it was a right-wing website.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't know if we can trust it or not.
That could be planted information. Yeah.
There was no MSNBC or The Guardian or nothing like that. It was some, I can't remember the name of it, but it was from a.
Yeah, Nancy is saying Robin Leach. You remember his Rich and Famous, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I admit I watched it because I wanted to see how other people lived.
Dawn gets the Sun card on all of it. Makes sense. You know, for like 5-6 months, the FBI didn't even do nothing. You know, for a long time they were putting out the video all the time.
Yeah.
And for like 6-9 months, nothing.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they gave a reward. Nothing. They raised the reward. Nothing.
Right.
I think the reward was a tool to see if they can get some bites on people that are greedy.
I agree.
The flip.
I agree. I think you're absolutely right about that.
Okay. All right. Does the DOJ know who the J6 bomber is?
Well, you know, I got the Mirror, so they really looked into it. They scoured it, and they had a lot of help. They did figure it out. They're keeping it in the dark.
Yep.
And here is the self. This is the bomber, and they are going to use it. You're absolutely right. They're using it to manipulate people, and that's working for them. So. What?
No, I'm just seeing the cards are coming out. I'm gonna do 9 again. I shuffle 3, shuffle 3. Since there's so many cards. Let's see when it comes out.
All right.
Oh my God. Maybe I've been wrong the whole time. Maybe it is MTG.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
Okay. Once the dust settled and they figured it out, they put a protection on it. Like, they know.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be too long because the candle burns out.
Oh, good thinking. Right? I like that.
I think they were brokenhearted because they found out it was part of the swamp with the GOP.
Oh gosh. That makes sense.
The fuel again.
There it is.
Fuel the fire.
Yep.
They're going to be going down on the swamp. I think they figured out it was part of our government.
Oh
You know,
my God.
GOP, and this is our institutions. They
Yes,
found out
exactly.
our government was involved.
Which was very sad. It is
So
hard.
I get a male.
Mhm.
So I got a wizard,
Yeah.
a planner, and a
Mastermind.
weirdo that planted them,
Yes.
and then a wrestling ring. So who's a wrestler? Who is a fighter? Who
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
talks shit?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
It's some weirdo. I mean, for her being there, not even in Congress yet, voted
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
know. I'm not sure.
It
Be
could be.
honest.
It could be just a MAGA person involved in the swamp.
It could definitely be. The mastermind behind the scenes is somebody else in the GOP.
Yeah,
Probably. Maybe
there was
for
a
instance.
mastermind. There was
Oh
a
my,
mastermind behind it.
there's a
It
mastermind.
doesn't have to be MTG, but it can be someone in that MAGA crew that like, oh yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But it's when I think of the wrestling ring, I think of the fake wrestling,
Yeah.
at WWE or whatever it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like they're
So
slapping each
this is all a game. It was.
other.
It was. It also makes me think of that. It's already been stated that they weren't made to go off.
Yeah.
They were fake. They were just there for an distraction. So that
Right.
makes sense because everything's a play. It's a fake.
Right.
It's an act. But I think yeah, they know. But it's brokenhearted because they found out it's part of our government institute. I didn't tell many people, and I did a channeling.
You did a channeling.
Yeah, I did a channeling after that summer when we found out about the pipe bombs.
Yeah.
And I got it was Allie Alexander that came up with the idea.
Oh.
But it was part of Arizona.
Oh.
And I remember, and then it popped up in my feed. Allie Alexander was down in Arizona at a rally.
Mm-hmm.
One of those Arizona guys, what the heck's his name? They were all connected. It was one of these guys that part of the insurrection that asked for a pardon.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name right now, but he's knee deep in it too.
I don't even know the Arizona people.
But I think Allie Alexander got the people to do this.
Oh, wow.
In connection with this rep from Arizona.
Wow.
Andy Biggs. Not Gozar. Gozar's too out there with his Parkinson's or whatever he's got going on. No, I think it was Andy Biggs. Andy Biggs and Alexander helped cook it up and found the people to do it.
But why didn't they just use the peanut butter jelly boys, or why would they involve themselves? Why didn't they just farm it out to
So when so after I watched it a few times, and I'm like, something ain't quite right with this, because the person strolled around, they were using a phone. You can ping the phone, find the phone. It shouldn't have took too long.
Yeah.
And then they had that person walking the dog by. I'm sure they found them.
Yeah.
There's cameras, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why were they waiting? All of a sudden, I'm like, ding, ding, ding. There was a guy. The female, I think it was a female, had an earpiece in. So there's communicating going on. It's like, okay, it's clear now. You can go.
Right. Exactly.
So there was communication. So there's a man and a female involved. The female is
It
planting
was
it.
definitely more than two people, too, probably. I mean, who knows how many, but definitely more than one person involved. You can
But
definitely.
I like the, like I said, I like the confirmations because I wasn't even searching this, right? And all of a sudden it popped up in a feed or something,
Yeah.
and it was a video of Andy Biggs at a rally. Ali Alexander was there. Ali Alexander was hugging his wife, and they're talking about protecting 45 and a big rally and all this stuff, right?
Ooh,
I'm like, this is seems weird. This
that
isn't right.
seems weird.
So I could be wrong.
I don't
And
know.
I watched that video over and over again. And then I watched MTG walk,
Hmm.
videos of her walking.
Yeah.
And I'm
Mhm.
like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I, she
Yeah.
steps she steps heavy. What is it? What I find? Her left foot, she steps heavy heel on her left foot when she walks.
Yeah.
And
Boy, you really paid attention. Would you
I
watch it?
watched really close. Plus the arm swing, and MTG also bounces when she walks.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
And the person doing the didn't do those things.
No.
There weren't those similar traits.
Yeah. Man, you analyzed it. I think you should work for the FBI.
You just got to look for anything and everything.
They're going to hire you as a profiler.
But yeah, just something I caught when I seen her walking in a video of her walking in the hallway.
Yeah.
Her left foot, she heels a
Yeah.
lot more than the right foot.
Yeah.
And then I watched the video, and that person walking around and sitting and didn't have that steep heel.
Yeah. I have to say, I think you nailed it.
So I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think there was anyone in Congress involved. I think it was kind of like hired out but organized.
Makes sense. Hired out but organized. I would buy that. Absolutely.
Okay. I had a whole bunch of banners. I wonder if there's anything I really wanted to read on. IG report. Oh, okay. This could be a clue. This should be the last one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put down the deck of characters and go to my deck.
Okay.
Okay. New information came out today. So Garland had the Inspector General look at the failures of January 6th.
Okay.
And there's two parts to it. Did the DOJ and the officials fail? And what was the other one? There's two parts to it. I can't remember right now. But anyway, what was not in the IG's report now is that there's no more investigating on the DOJ officials, which would mean, 45, Miller, the generals, all those people that would get this to act.
Right.
So does that mean it's go time?
So would that include Flynn?
With Charles Flynn?
No. Isn't it?
I think he was checking on with the people in our government.
Okay.
That was the failures of January 6th within our government.
Okay.
And Garland would accept anything, whatever he came back on. So one part of that Inspector General report is completed.
Okay.
Because it's not in the memo. So is he going to recommend indictments? Or do you find stuff to help Jack Smith's investigation. But Charles Flynn would have been involved in that part of it because he was in the room about getting more, troops there to stop.
Yes, he was. And isn't that the brother of Flynn I'm talking? Yeah.
That's the brother of Michael Flynn, yes.
Yeah. To Michael.
That would be a whole different situation.
Yeah.
But they were in that, the Willard War Room and all that.
Yeah.
The day before. But
Correct.
This is the day of.
Yeah.
He was looking at our government.
Mm-hmm.
What did the IG come up with? What did he come up with? What did the IG come up with? Brought a lot to light. Okay.
Well, I think they found a gold mine.
Yeah.
Swamp, according to my cards. A gold mine in the swamp. Oh, yeah.
True. They didn't do the right thing, obviously, but that's what the report says here. 6 of Swords, Knight of Wands, and my decision making. He evaluated the decision making, and it was at a complete failure.
Oh, gosh.
Seriously? Complete. He's got complete. So then I got Biden getting, the certification. He got everything to come to light that he needed to find, which is clarity, hope. This is also the star card. This is my son's star card.
Yeah.
How to heal a situation, and then the loss. It feels like he put in there about the people that died and got hurt.
Oh.
The complete failure there. This feels like the people that got hurt and died.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna recommend indictments.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got. Yeah.
The government knows better, the devil.
Yeah.
And then how they this is disappointed. It's my 7-8 of cups, but it has multiple meanings, and I'm getting disappointed. But yeah, the complete failure, and he's going to recommend charges.
Yeah, and I got the magnet, so they are different. Oh, did you have more?
No, yeah, okay, 6 o'clock Thursday. Okay, go ahead.
I got the magnet and the gold mine. They really nailed a lot of stuff. They got a lot of stuff that they needed to get to do an indictment. The masters are working on it. Initially, they saw a lot of smoke and a lot of people connected, throughout all this, and the swamp. Then I pulled the card, got the clarity and new ideas, got the sun shining on everything, got the judgment. So, down the road, way down the road, there will be some comeuppance.
Yeah, that's what the Inspector General is there for.
Yep. Yeah.
He has more power than the January 6th committee.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right. We've been on for an hour and 40.
Mean. You're trying
So
to break me. Make me stay on for hours and hours and hours. Oh my God, Scott.
it's so much fun to just keep rolling and so many.
I've been here that many hours. I'm
You've
gonna.
been and you've been on a lot today.
I've been on a lot.
Let's leave with some inspiration here.
All right. Fine.
Trump is trashing McEnany for giving wrong poll numbers. Oh God, let them eat themselves. $45 only likes the poll numbers he pays for.
Yeah. All right.
Inspiration to leave on this fine Tuesday.
Cards. Oh, I think there's a theme going on here. So, I got come again. This is about our spiritual journey. Come to the edge. Jump off and fly. There's going to be a little fork in the road. You could be going on a new venture or a new way to do things, new perspective, new ideas. This is about the loyalty and care, self-care. I get this, and for us, I think it's about self-care. Got one more card, and there's a lot of cleanup. This month and in June, yes, we're all getting this. So hang in there. It's all going to be great. All this is in service of all this newer energy coming in. We're letting go of a lot of stuff. So, what did you get, Scott?
It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of confusing me, but it's like, so I got the Emperor, Two of Swords, and then Epiphany.
See, Epiphany is what's going to happen at the end after we go through all this stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to have a big opening, a big experience where we're going to receive some more enlightenment.
Yeah, it's a joy of spiritual growth.
Yeah.
Being a light to others,
Yeah.
and being in one with yourself.
Yes.
But what I was sensing with these two is like be in your own power. Don't let anyone control you.
Yeah.
Make your own choices, because
Right.
an emperor can have dominance over another person.
Let me say that
We're
loyal
supposed, to
heart.
be, we're supposed to be equals, and it makes your choices difficult.
Right.
But if you have your spiritual growth and self, all things are better. And just recognize when someone is not your equal, it makes things more difficult.
And that really, those two cards match up with my loyal heart. And when I told you all self-care, and it's that make your boundaries, make sure that you take care of yourself, give yourself enough time to chill out and whatever you got to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Blessings in that. Thank you. Hey, Callie Healer.
Hey. So.
All right. Blessings to everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. It's been fun. Yeah. We had a lot of lassos tonight.
We had a lot of lassos, and we had the meadows, a lot of meadows.
Swamps and meadows.
A lot of swamps.
Some weirdos. It was a true GOP. Prince Charming's mom, Wisconsin.
Charming's mom.
Thanks for joining again, Val. It's been fun. My big crush.
It was fun.
Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.